Hello, folks. It's the end of week 5, and I have a lot of comments today. But first off, like everyone, we got hit with plenty of snow. In fact, I want to show you how much snow we got. If you look out the window there, that is our table out on the porch with about, a foot and a half of snow on it. Oh, it looks like I probably should have covered up the grill. Yeah. So we've gotten our fair share of snow, which is actually good in Vermont because I'm a skier and we've gotten plenty of skiing. Now, interestingly, I was told that on Wednesday, 49 out of the 50 states got snow. The only state that didn't was, guess, Florida, actually. Hawaii even got snow because they have mountains. I'm surprised Louisiana and Alabama even got snow. Anyway, I have a number of thoughts on this week's discussion. Much of this week concerned business continuity and productivity, and I think it's a good discussion because we constantly hear about the difficulty in getting upper management to pay attention to business continuity. One reason might be, and I haven't really seen this discussed much, but the view that possibly business continuity takes away from productivity. And I use the analogy of people's opinion towards information security. Oftentimes, the view these systems, the systems that make you wait 15 minutes when you start up your laptop in the morning, are dampening productivity. And the question, maybe business continuity is at least looked that way. So if it is, this needs to be addressed if the business continuity community is going to establish itself as a player at the sort of C-level table. So we took a look at a variety of different things. One possibility is whether business continuity could actually get incorporated into a productivity management system like Six Sigma. What might that look like? I think that'd be a wonderful paper and hope some people look at that. The other thing is the opposite, which might be a little more difficult, but would it make sense to use Six Sigma or some other productivity model to implement business continuity? So to explore the relationship between business continuity and productivity. I think an argument can be made that business continuity improves long-run productivity if, in fact, it prevents disasters that cost a lot in productivity. The problem then is finding a way of proving that. Couple other things that came up were very, very interesting. Glenn brought up an interesting article about what's called the lone wolf attack, where there was a report warning, I think in 2009, warning about the possibility of attacks based on anti-government rhetoric and extremist groups, and how that report was intentionally hidden and because of political reasons, and in fact the group that put it out was dismantled. It's interesting because again that harkens back to 9/11, where we had a report, and I think it was out of Arizona, for an FBI agent who warned about Al-Qaeda enrolling people in flight schools in the United States, and at the same time one of the hijackers in his particular flight school, some people actually sent in some kind of warning in Minnesota, I believe it was, that he was acting very strange. So there are these two independent things, and they were never acted on, obviously. And the question is, well, does this a problem in that some people were remiss, or given the thousands of warnings that come in that don't amount to anything, is this something that we really can we chase down all these warnings? And it's what I mentioned in a reading called the slow hunch. Sometimes you have a hunch, but it takes a while for the evidence to build. And the ability to say, gather two different pieces of collaborating evidence, in this case the Minnesota and the Arizona evidence, would have made it much stronger. So interesting. It all gets into the issue of how do you predict future events and what kind of evidence do you use when we're so consistently sort of point to things that don't pan out, Y2K, H1N1, and then miss the kind of big events that do happen, Arizona shooting, 9/11, Katrina, so on and so forth. And I think we haven't yet really gotten to a good solution there. Finally, I had a nice kind of discussion with Evan about airport continuity, whether stranded passengers constitute a business continuity issue if business continuity is designed to keep essentially keep the organization able to serve the customer. Is the passenger stranded in an airport a customer that needs to be served, and are they not getting served? And we came up with talking about a variety of different constituencies or organizations involved. And mostly I just want to use this as an example. Hopefully people are thinking about new ways of taking the issue of business continuity, because these kinds of things can lead to interesting discussions and hopefully eventually publications again in DRJ Continuity Insights, and we'll be very happy to help you publish. So anyways, we had another great week, another great discussion. Please post any replies to this message as well. Thanks.